The company we are working for is Weeby Hauling and Services Limited. This company is a local company to the Greater Victoria area that was first established in 2005 and is in the business of transporting goods. It is a dump truck company that transports materials from topsoil to boulders. Weeby Hauling first started with 3 trucks and over the years has grown to being one of the largest companies in the Greater Victoria area with 17 dump trucks. However, as everyone knows, as a company grows, so does the amount of staff. Many of the truck drivers often work on the same jobs and therefore must all work together. Their participation and willingness to speak up is crucial in this line of work, as effective communication is important for safety. And like any company, kind, hardworking people are the key to the success of the company.
So the main issue we're facing with, in regards to organizational behavior, is a lack of confidence in our employee. There's one employee where when we give him tasks, he needs to be supervised. He can't do them properly by himself, especially when they're not routine tasks. C, he is a good worker. He works hard, he's punctual and on time, and the major problem we're having with him is this low confidence. When we're giving him tasks that he should be doing, but they aren't regularly scheduled in his routine, he isn't able to do them alone or very confidently. Even if it's a task he's done before, but that isn't regular, he can have problems with. And that's a major problem because we need somebody there, usually a manager or supervisor, to be with him and sort of coach him through that, which loses time and money for the company. We don't want that supervisor to always have to hold his hand through that while they could be doing something else, doing some other more important duty. Really, the supervisor may as well just be doing the job for him at that point. See, he is a good employee. He's on time, he works hard, and he's a good guy. Like, he does the job well. He's never had any problems with any of the customers. We've been told he's very kind and courteous on the job, so he's a good face to have. This extends to the other employees too. He's never had any relationship problems with anybody in the company. He's never had any problems with HR. He's all around just a good guy, really, just lacking confidence.
The employer must be able to leave an employee comfortable and without any concerns to go on and deal with an issue or a task in the workplace. And there's often matters that arise in the workplace that the employer must be prepared to go and tend to, and we are responsible for making sure that that happens. This individual has worked for our company for roughly just over 1 year. Absolutely, the company would most definitely be interested in trying all the tactics that Confidence Inc. can suggest. Each individual in the company would like this person to have more personal confidence because he's good at the jobs that he does and he does them with compassion. Any tactics that we suggest the company already does, the company is willing to retry these in a more intense manner. For example, giving positive feedback more frequently as opposed to less. The only question we really have for you guys is how can we as a company work to build up this individual's confidence together?
Hi, my name is Alex. So here's some suggestions that we came up as. First of all, as advisors, we came up with a couple of solutions. So I think an important goal in this process is to be more realistic about employees' strengths as well as their weaknesses. Employees' strengths and weaknesses can be a key factor of their success in their job, as well as the success of the organization. It's also really important to find tips on how to identify them. So tracking your employees' performance and seeing the feedback employees are receiving can help determine what kind of strengths and weaknesses each of them have. So by finding out what they're good at and bad at, it's easier to allocate and assign them to a job you know they'll perform well in, which will obviously help the company. Obviously, everyone has weaknesses, but identifying them as soon as possible is very important to help your employee become what they're good at and what they're bad at, and help them practice things that they have to work on. So this can be by introducing an open door policy where leaders are approachable to talk to, schedule one-on-one meetings with each employee to discuss their performance, team meetings, or even surveys. It's really important for employees to learn what their mistakes are and hear honest feedback to help the company move forward.
Continuing on what Alex said, One other way to solve the lower confidence issue is by acknowledging your employees' improvement and monitoring their progression. By doing so, the employee knows that you care about them and they feel more confident in working at VB. VB Hauling can implement this by using software that notes down employee progression and daily tasks done. Moreover, holding workshops aimed at improving employee confidence and overall gratification at the workplace will also help. To do this, they can also use software to see the results of the workshops. Also, celebrate the successes of your employees by giving them a bonus, a paid time off, or anything else that will make employees happy. This will encourage them to act more confidently in the workplace and gradually make them comfortable working with machinery and at VB. And the last thing VB Hauling can do in the future is to hire people from outside their community and start doing more interview tests to understand the confidence of employees. VB can do this by posting job postings at sites such as LinkedIn, Indeed, etc., and make them available all over Vancouver Island. For tests, VB Hauling can develop standardized tests that target confidence at various situations. By doing so, VB Hauling can employ a more multicultural workforce and confident employees in the future.
After hearing our group suggestions, the company has tried to implement some of the things. The first thing that we have done is that we have been more realistic about our employees' strengths and weaknesses. So the company has started to give the employees the tasks which are more tailored to their strengths and their weaknesses. This helps them to be more relaxed, and it has increased their confidence in their abilities to perform the work. Another thing that we have worked is we are giving them honest feedback about their strengths and weaknesses. This is something that the company has already been doing, and this has worked well so far. So we try to give honest feedback to our employees so that they know what exactly things that they need to improve upon, and what are the things that they are doing well, and everything related to their strengths and everything related to their weaknesses. This has improved the confidence level of the employees. Also, by doing positive reinforcements about the work that the employee has done well, so by giving compliments about the good work that they have done and celebrating their successes has worked well to improve their confidence about the work that they have done and helps them to improve their performance. Another thing we have done is we have been trying to do some frequent review sessions about the work. So this helps the employee to clear any kind of questions or concerns that they have with their supervisors and managers, and make sure that they are up to date with their work, and the managers and their supervisors can guide them and tell them things that are specific to their work which they can improve upon, and give them some good suggestions on what they can do better. This has also helped a lot to improve the confidence, because the employees can then stay up to date with their work, and they can feel more confident in their workplace.